So, listen, when you're in Florida, you're on the team when it comes to the hurricane stuff, right? Like, we're just not gonna like you will be on the team. That's not gonna be an issue. We will make between Kevin Guthrie and Stasi Kamutsis and everybody, that is not gonna be an issue. Now, hopefully, we don't need to go down that road. It's been nice thus far to be, we're what, in the last third of October, and we've had nothing even close. You got to knock on wood because we may have to prepare. Something may happen, in the balance of the season. But no, we've created a very good culture here in Florida that when these things hit, listen, this area, got hit, Helene, which was kind of crazy. It was so far off the coast and did so much damage with the surge, and particularly as you go further north from here, and then to have Milton right on the back. Most parts of this country would have never been able to bounce back as good. I know there's still stuff to do, don't get me wrong, but this is, honestly, like I went to a charity event in Longboat Key a couple months ago. Like, I knew everything that happened, but like I'm seeing new construction, I'm seeing nice beach. It's just a different mindset. And so we kind of understand these are things that we got to contend with. We do a lot to prepare, overwhelming response, and then try to get people back on their feet as soon as possible. There are parts of this country that they get hit and they never come back. Heck, even in Florida that used to be, when Andrew hit Homestead, it was a devastating storm, no doubt, but compare how Panama City has responded to Michael in I came in 2019, we were doing a lot of the stuff in 2018. To Andrew, I remember I was in college playing baseball. We're down playing. They had a stadium there because they wanted to have they may have even had spring training at one point, or they wanted to attract it, and this is 10 years, almost 10 years later, and it was just like it was dead. Now they've done a lot of good things since then, and I think particularly recently I've been impressed with what they've done. But that was a long road. You didn't have the infrastructure in place. You didn't have the same response. You talk to people who were in that area after Andrew, it was like, almost like a war zone in terms of like no power, not a lot of law and order. It really was crazy. Now it's just much different in terms of how you do that. And so I think people, that's not just like me saying we're just going to get this done. Like, yeah, I obviously got to lead. There's certain things I have to do, and we've done a lot with the power to have everything staged and get that on. Search and rescue. We do different things with the bridge. We rebuild the bridges quickly and all this stuff. Like, we're happy to do all that. But you've got people at all levels. You got people in local law enforcement, you got people in local EM, you got charities that get involved in this, the school system, all of this across the board. We really do a good job of coming together as a state, and that's just the culture that has been created here over the years. And so, it's not going to be an issue. We will make sure that we got what we need in that regard. All right, guys, thanks so much. Great to see y'all.